So I was going to come into the podcast talking about this Terry
news
McLaurin trade because he did request a trade. So these fake fucking pages, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah,
they know that he's requested a trade, and the trade actually made sense, right? Like it was Terry McLaurin to the Dolphins for Jalen Waddle and a 3rd-round pick, which on paper, like you can see that being realistic.
Yeah,
like that makes a lot of sense because. Yeah. The Dolphins are upgrading. I think that McLaurin's better than Waddle, and they're getting a 3rd-round pick. Oh no! The Washington will be getting a 3rd-round pick. Yeah, and then the Washington will be getting Jalen Waddle. And first of all, if Washington can't get another receiver out of this whatever trade they do, like they might not have as good of a season as people think.
Yeah,
because their number one would be Debo. People are saying he's kind of washed. Like.
Yeah.
I mean,
who do you think he could get traded for?
Who?
McLaurin. Like, do you think he would get traded for a receiver?
I mean,
like, who would be a receiver that could be traded? Like, do you have any ideas, or you think anyone out there that stands out?
There's not a lot of names.
You think
there's not a lot of receivers with like that are as good as McLaurin that could like be like a 50-50 trade, you know?
Yeah, I don't think they're looking for that. I think more so maybe like a young guy, and then they can get like also some picks.
I think that Jalen Waddle one makes sense.
What about like a JSN type trade, like Seahawks, or is he still under control because he's a rookie contract?
I don't. No, they would not do that trade.
No, JSN for some picks.
Nah.
JSN and some picks.
Actually,
that's not a bad.
But JSN's like he hasn't hit his ceiling yet.
You
don't want to trade a guy that's like he's still like this, right? You don't know how high up that line can go, right? He could turn into a superstar. He could turn into a Tyreek Hill. JSN is good, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Fantasy wise, a little up and down. But.
Right, but like, I mean, that's still a good two to have on your team. I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, you know,
yeah,
it wouldn't be bad. I don't know.
This happens every year where like these star players like they deserve to get paid. Like their contracts are coming up, and like these teams are like being stingy with their money. It's like I understand, like as an owner, like you don't have unlimited money. You're rich as fuck, but like Terry McLaurin is probably your second best player on the team. Like why not pay the guy? And Trey Hendrickson has been the best defensive player for the Bengals for like 3 years in a row. Like it happens in the NBA too. Like okay, it's a lot of money.
Micah Parsons too. They don't want to pay him.
That one is. There's a lot of drama around the one because I think
sad.
Jerry came out and said like, not to like telling the fans like not to worry, like this is all part of the negotiation. So is he implying that Micah doesn't want to trade? He's just saying that so that hopefully he can get the money. I think Micah really wants to be traded.
I think he does. I think it's sad too because it's like Micah was saying that he grew up a Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? And, like, when you grow up loving that team and, like, they kind of, like, fuck with you in that way, it's really sad. It's like, imagine my brother, like, let's just say, per se, like, he went on to play professional and he got drafted by the Padres. And they're like, yeah, no. And you know they're good, but they don't want to pay him. It's, like, heartbreaking because it's like, that's the team you love. You would do anything for that team. But the fact that they wouldn't reciprocate
and Micah's a generational talent. There's, like, no one like him.
There's no one like him.
You realize that he plays like 4 different positions. You know that, right?
I've heard.
And he's like elite at every one. Like there's no one else that's doing that.
And
like in the NFL.
Like young too. Like he's not that old.
He can play Chris Jones' positions. He could play Max Crosby's position, and he could play like Fred Warner. Like that's insanely like versatile. Yeah. Like how are you not gonna pay him? But the Cowboys as a front office and their ownership, like they're starting to become like one of the most toxic, worst ownerships and like front offices in the NFL. Like they're already like probably bottom 5.
Damn.
They didn't want to pay CD. They didn't want to pay Dak. Like they wait till training camp to pay him. Like when they absolutely have to, that's when they sign the. It's like, what are we doing? You know. And Jerry Jones is like 80 years old. He wants all this power. Like he's like so power hungry. You know.
It's just kind of weird. It's just like you're gonna pay him anyway. So why does it matter if you? Like, why do you have to, wait so long, you know? Just let these guys know if it's a yes or a no.
Like, the Cowboys have some of the most talented players in the league. And
honestly, the Cowboys could have already probably gone deep in the playoffs if they had better ownership. If they had better ownership, because Jerry Jones is fucking rich. That guy is loaded. It's big city.
The Cowboys. The Cowboys as a franchise is the richest sports franchise.
That's what I'm saying. They're
like
fucking
any
loaded.
sport though, like basketball, like baseball, like it's it's one of the richest ones. I think
that's what I'm saying. They're fucking loaded. They're fucking loaded.
I think the only ones that are more richer are like those FC Barcelona, like the big ass like soccer teams.
European, yeah.
But like,
damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they have a great fan base. They just built a new stadium. Like you have all this money and I'm not. You know what? There's a lot of people who hate Dak Prescott. But Dak Prescott is a solid QB. Yeah. I think he's above average QB. He's not your Mahomes or anything like that. But you give him some good receivers, a good O-line, a good run game, and a good defense and a good coach, and that team is dangerous. They're good.
But
they already have the receivers.
If they don't have Micah, that's a huge loss.
That's a huge loss.
That's like the Lions losing Hutchinson last year. Like it kind of changes the whole dynamic of the defense. When you have a guy that you can rely on to get like a sack a game or like disrupt, like he can change the whole outcome of the game by getting to the quarterback, stripping the ball. Like that's how good Micah Parsons is. He's like a top 5 defensive player in the league. You lose him, you can't replace him like this. You can't just bring in one from the street and replace that guy.
Their defense was pretty good with Micah Parsons. If they lose him, I think they drop down tremendously. And don't they have like Stephon Gilmore or who do they got? They got somebody.
They got Bland who.
Or is it Diggs?
Yeah.
They got a cornerback. Yeah, they got a cornerback out there that's pretty good.
I think as you look on paper at their roster, you say this is a playoff team. Which we've been saying that for like the last 10, 20 years. They always had talented teams. It just comes back to when the pressure gets to the highest. I don't know if it's Dak. I don't know if it's the coaching. Jerry just likes to talk too much. But I still don't think they're like going to go far in the playoffs.
I don't think so either.
Like, you can't rely on them. Like, you just can't rely on them, dude. Like, Dak, Jerry just... What?
Especially with Dak coming back from an injury. Like, we don't know what he's going to be like. I think he's a solid QB. I think they're good enough team to beat the bad teams. I think they can beat the okay teams, but when it comes, like you said, to when the lights are shining the brightest and the game is on the line, they are not going to come through. So you cannot rely on that team. They're just not going to come through. They're not clutch at all.
Yeah.
They have no clutch players. Sorry. Not sorry.
The Pickens CeeDee Lamb duo is... That has the potential to be like
dangerous,
like a T. Higgins Jamar Chase duo.
Yeah.
As long as like Dak and the three of them are on the same page and like they're not listening to the outside noise. It kind of yeah.
It's kind of scary for Dak though. Imagine they crash out, bro, and they come at Dak, bro.
And like with these top receivers, a lot of them are divas, right? Like, is Pickens gonna be okay with like? Some games he's not going to do great because the ball's going to CD. Like, is he okay with that?
Right.
Like, T. Higgins is completely fine if Jamar goes off for 3 touchdowns and 150 yards. But Pickens isn't used to being in that situation where he's not the number 1 anymore. Because right now he's the number 2. And you're not going to be like 2 touchdowns every game. Like, you're going to have some games where you're not getting a lot of balls.
You got to choose.
So like,
you got to choose when you're in sports. Like, do you want to... You can't always be the star of the show. Like, sometimes... Like, you got to choose. Do you want to be the star of the show and be, like, pretty much the only one carrying the team? Or do you want to be sharing the limelight with your teammates and be winning games? Like, what do you want? You got to pick what you want. Sorry. And I think in that situation, Pickens is going to have to pick.
Pickens got to pick, huh?
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Well, we'll see, though. I think he'll be okay. I think they'll be just fine, honestly. I think they're going to have something else to worry about, and that's Dak making sure that he can get the rock to them. That's what we got to
The Madden ratings just came out, and... Let's see what we got here. They got Josh Allen 99, Lamar 99, Joe Burrow at a 97, Patrick at a 95. I don't have any issues with that so far. And then that's kind of like That's kind of like the top tier.
Yeah.
We'll go to like the second tier. They got Matt Stafford at 88. And that almost feels like he should be a little higher now that I think about it. Like, right? Like Matthew Stafford as an 88? He could be a 90. I think he could be a 90. Matt Stafford has been one of the most underrated quarterbacks for like a long time.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, 87. Jalen Hurts, 86. Justin Herbert, 86.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Is Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert like equally as good? I don't know.
Yeah.
I would put Jalen Hurts above
I would put
right?
Jalen Hurts above, but by a smidge, not really.
But
like,
you also got to remember
I wouldn't put Jalen Hurts like in the 90s either.
You also got to remember this is a quarterback rating, not a team rating. So like,
right.
I mean, obviously Hurts has had the better team around him, so you got to look at just the quarterback. Like, they both can run the ball, they both can throw the ball. That's actually a good, like, they're pretty equal, actually. They can all do they both do the same thing.
They're both dogs. They can both take a hit. I think Jalen Hurts is better at running the ball, and I think Justin Herbert is better at slinging the rock, personally.
Damn. Baker gets an 85, dude.
Baker at 85? Well, now that I think of it, Baker at 85 is not bad. If he was rated 90, I would be like, what the fuck are we living in?
Let's be honest. The Buccaneers should win that division next year.
Baker Mayfield gets a lot of disrespect that he does not deserve. Like, he deserves a little bit more respect. He's not a bad quarterback.
You know his whole story, right?
About what?
He was the first pick in the draft
for
to the Browns.
Yeah.
Like, had these crazy expectations with the Browns and, like, didn't really do much with the Browns. He got let go with the Browns and was basically like didn't have a job for like a couple years. Like, he was just like going to a couple other teams, wasn't working out. No one really believed in him. No one even trusted him. Finally lands with the Buccaneers, and that's when his like career was down here, and that's when his career came back up. And now he's playing like the best he's ever played in his career. But he could have very easily like let the noise get to him and like let
it go.
The whole situation with the Browns like fuck up with his confidence. But like, That dude's a dog, man. Like, there's that one play last year where he fucking stiff-armed, like, was it Myles Garrett?
Oh, yeah, as he's running.
Or some defense. It was like Crosby or something for, like, 5 seconds. I've never seen that before.
And he threw the ball and completed the pass,
and he's an undersized guy, but I think the Buccaneers should be pretty good this year. Did they win the division last year? They did win the division last year.
I think they were dealing with injuries, too. Remember, Godwin?
Oh, before those injuries, though, they were playing great. Like, they beat the Eagles last year. No one remembers that. Yeah. That they beat the Super Bowl team, and then they beat the Lions, I think, too. Like, they were playing great.
They were playing really good football.
They got Jaden Daniels the same as Baker, which I think
now that's good.
For now that's good, but I think Jaden will eventually pass him.
Yeah, I think so, too. I agree.
Purdy, 84. Dak, 84. So I don't really have any issues with any of this. C.J. Stroud's kind of low. 81.
81. He did have a slump, but I thought he was still pretty good.
I think he should be a little higher.
I think he should be like 85.
I know he's only won like one playoff game, but
yeah.
And then Bo Nix.
I think that it's not really about how many playoff wins you have, because Josh Allen doesn't have a Super Bowl ring and he's top up there. Same thing with Lamar. It doesn't have to do with your rings. It's about your stats and your completion rates and just what kind of quarterback you are, how talented you are. Obviously, Lamar and Josh Allen are extremely talented. Like, they're generational quarterbacks, like nothing like we've ever seen before. So
I don't hate that list.
Yeah,
so we got running backs. Saquon at 99. Saquon's only 99.
Okay, I just don't understand why even give somebody a rating of 98. What is 1 point away gonna do? Like,
so I'll tell you right now.
What's the difference between a 98 and a 99? Like, what would give Derrick Henry a 99?
So it shows you each category. So he has a 93 speed, 87 strength.
He should have more strength.
78 COD.
What's COD? COD?
I don't know what COD is, but.
Catches.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Catches off
the dick. Sorry, that was my.
No.
I don't know.
No, I think he should have more strength though, because he's strong.
I think they put him at a 98 because he's just not as good as Saquon. So you can't put him at the same level as Saquon when he's not as good as Saquon, right? Maybe
I mean, I think he's as good as Saquon. I don't get why
he's a lot older though.
Yeah, but he's still as good as Saquon. Like, okay, you're telling me if you have a list of running backs to choose from, and you're a team and you're a franchise, and Saquon's already off the board, somebody already took him. It's your turn to pick. You have all these other running backs left. You're telling me that you wouldn't take Derrick Henry?
You know what, dude? I have a hot take. I picked Jahmyr Gibbs over Derrick Henry.
Okay, that's fair. I agree with that. I would take Jahmyr Gibbs.
You have to look at the age. I'm sorry, you have to look at the age.
But I just think that's just a little bit like, it's like yes and no. Because yes, you do look at the age, but no, because it's like he's still playing good as fuck at his age.
Derrick Henry is so unique in the sense that, like, the way he plays, right? He doesn't try to outrun you. He doesn't use his speed at all. He doesn't juke you at all. He just goes straight through you. And he's going to take a pounding, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He's more likely to get injured than these other guys. And he's a lot older as well. So, I don't know. He's up there, though. I mean, I'm not mad about 98. And then Jahmyr Gibbs, 95. I think that's a pretty accurate rating for him, too.
Yeah, he's going to be, I mean, eventually probably a 99 as well.
Jahmyr Gibbs, in my opinion, in like 2 years, is going to be the best running back.
He's going to be better than Saquon and
like in 2 years, he's going to be the best running back. He's already he's on that trajectory, right?
He's a young guy, speedy. He can. Oh my God, he's just the perfect running back. That's when you want a running back. Well, in my head, I want that kind of running back. Him, you know what I mean? Speedy, strong, like very what is it called? Elusive, very elusive. And that's today's game. The old school game was pound the rock. So you just run through these guys. But now it's like that's not. They're noticing that's not really the effective way. You know, why tear your body apart when you can just outrun these big guys?
That Lions offense has got to be like the most entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah.
I get into arguments about people like with Ben Johnson gone. Like, is their offense gonna like really take a dive? Which I mean, I got into an argument because Ben Johnson had these creative plays where they would flea flicker to Penei Sewell and then flea flicker black and then do all these crazy tricks. But why can't they do it without him?
Yeah.
Like they don't remember they can use some of that similar plays, change it up a little bit. Like Dan Campbell's still there. Like he used to call plays. Like I don't think they shouldn't look like a completely different offense. Like they have the same personnel.
Right.
Like just do the same type of plays.
Yeah. They're going to take a little bit of what they had from last year, and then this new offensive coordinator is going to add his own little touch to it as well. So I think you're perfectly right in that sense. Because we've gone through many offensive coordinators, the Chargers have, and it's always been like, oh, it's going to be different. But to me, it always seems kind of the same deal. Like, I feel like it changes a little bit, but nothing, like, too crazy.
Like, it sucks losing a guy like that, but I think if you were to lose your head coach, it's a lot more of a change.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think the person who made this list might have been a Niners fan because...
Dude, they gotta be, bro. I was like, what the fuck when you said this?
94...
For a guy that didn't really even play last year is insane.
Like, basically what they're saying is, like... He's gonna come back from his injury being like his normal self 2 years ago. But how can you say that when like you just never know? That dude had, you know what his injury was? It was like Achilles tendonitis or something.
Yeah.
Like he had tendonitis in his Achilles.
Both, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had to like go to like a different country to get it fixed because they didn't know how to do it here.
Exactly.
It was like some crazy injury.
He had to go to Germany to get
like how are you gonna tell me? Okay, I think he's at least a 90, but 94, it's like.
I think a 92 would have been a fair rating even. Anything higher than 92, it's like, come on now. You got to be kidding me. Like, Are you serious right now?
And then they got Bijan at 92, Joe Mixon 91, Josh Jacobs at 90. I don't have any issues. 89 with James Cook.
I think James Cook should have been a little higher, like a 90, 91.
No Chiefs in here. Oh, Pacheco's at 83.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I don't have any really big issues with that.
Yeah.
Should we go on to wide receivers?
Yeah, let's go to wide receivers.
This one should be pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean, we know who the top two are. If you don't know, then you're part of the problem.
They got Jamar, Justin Jefferson, 99s. Yep. Amon-Ra, 96. CD at 95, Tyreek 93. That's
hold on. Let me ask you a question. What would make Amon-Ra better? What would make him a 99? What would make him even a 98? He's got speed.
He doesn't have the deep play like those other guys do.
Oh,
like he's more of a mid-range, like a short-range guy.
Field, yeah.
Like you don't see him catching 90-yard touchdowns like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase.
CD can do it too.
And I'll tell you, he has.
But last year he did not have a good quarterback to work with, so I feel like part of that rating shouldn't be like part of that rating. Part of the reason why CD is a 95 is
and Justin Jefferson. This just shows you how good he is. That in his career, he's had Kirk Cousins throwing him the ball, who's like average, and he's had Sam Darnold, and now he's about to have McCarthy. So if he does the same thing with McCarthy, like he hasn't had, you wouldn't say he's had an elite receiver throwing him the ball, right?
Elite quarterback, you mean?
Or yeah, elite quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's still putting up huge numbers. And Jamar has like one of the best quarterbacks throwing him the ball. I'm just saying that just shows you like how good Justin Jefferson is. That dude is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amon-Ra, he could very well next year be like a 98, 99.
Yeah,
like he has that potential, you know. I slept on him in his first couple of years. Like Gabe in fantasy was telling me like this guy's good, and I just kept passing on him in fantasy.
Same thing with CD. Like CD definitely has the ceiling to go higher, but it's just his quarterback, and he low-key can kind of be a bit of a diva as well. But if he loses that, I think he can be up there.
So after Tyreek, they got Terry McLaurin 94, A.J. Brown 93, Mike Evans 93, Drake London 91. I think that's kind of high.
I think you made a good point, though, that they were missing somebody on this list.
Let's see how low he is. I haven't checked this.
Oh, you haven't?
Devontae's a 90, Devontae's 89, Nico Collins 89, and then Puka 88. So, I mean, I think Puka's got to be a 90 at least.
Yeah, Puka.
Wait, are we picking? Do we think that Puka is better than Nico Collins and Devontae Smith? I think I'll pick Puka over them.
I think I would too.
Look, I like Nico, right? He's really good.
I think Nico is close.
It's
but
close.
I would still pick Puka just because he's this like. He's nasty. Like
he doesn't
he
get
can take a hit.
Yeah.
He's young, and like he kind of is like almost like a little tight end, like a mini tight end. Like he just got that strong body. Obviously, he's not a tight end. I'm just saying like he's just a bigger build, like a huskier build. I don't know. I like him, and I love his attitude that he has.
I don't know if Jake London is a 91.
I don't know about that either. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I am not taking Drake London until like.
I'm picking Puka over Drake London,
I would pick all of those guys that are under Drake London before I would take Drake London. I would pick Stephon Diggs. I would take Puka. I would take Nico. I would take Devontae Smith. I would take Devontae Adams before I would take Drake London.
And then Stephon Diggs, 88. Damn, he really took a dive. I mean, a couple years ago, he was like a top 5 receiver. Now he's not even in the top 10. Brandon Ayuk, Malik Neighbors, T. Higgins, Chris Olave, Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I don't really have any issues with any of this. Should we do the over-unders now?
Yeah.
So the NFL came out. So these are like the betting odds, right?
Right.
So like basically
How
you
many
just bet
games?
the over, you bet the under on how many games will they win
For the season.
We'll go top to bottom. So
Let's go.
All of these teams, their over-under is 11.5. Ready?
Okay.
Eagles. 11.5.
Oh, they will over.
11. So there's 17 games, right?
Right.
Or six? No, there's six. There's 17 weeks, 16 games because they got the bye week.
Over.
Over for sure.
I think this is what I think. I think they win 13 games.
They have the best chance to win the Super Bowl next year and the best chance to win the conference division. Like they're the favorites to win everything basically next year. Yeah, I would say over.
Yeah, assuming there's no injuries, I say over.
Which so if
they lose Jalen Hurts or Saquon, they're fucked. They're not winning more than that. I'm sorry, but they're not.
They have that, yeah.
But assuming it's just how I'm seeing the roster, over.
Because they pretty much kept everyone from last year besides a couple, like besides like Darius Slay and like CJ Gardner-Johnson. Do you know that there's like not really a debate, but like they do like a top 100 players of everyone, right? And like Cooper DeJean's like 60th. He's like better than like Jalen Ramsey, like projected to be. Is he really? What are you looking at?
I'm gonna look at what time the Padres game starts. Sorry,
we're gonna get into that.
I totally forgot.
Let's not get into the
no,
Cooper DeJean thing because we got a lot of teams to go through.
Okay, go ahead.
Bills 11.5. I would say over as well.
Oh, they're warming up.
I'd say over as well with the Bills.
Bills 11.5.
They always get over 11.5 wins every year, for the most part.
Over, yeah.
Ravens 11.5.
Over.
I'd say over, and then Chiefs 11.5. That one.
Over. I think just over. I think they could.
We might get 11 though.
I could see 12.
12 Last
wins.
year we got 13 or 14.
I could see 12. I could see a bit of a fall off, but nothing crazy. Okay. Nothing where you're like, oh, they're gonna miss a play. No, nothing like that.
We got Lions at 10.5. That one's tricky. Like the Lions could be like bad, but they could be like it's hard to tell because they did lose their coordinators. But Hutchinson's back. Their defense is gonna be back.
I'm gonna say over 10.5. I'm gonna say over.
Yeah, it's hard to see them taking that much of a decline.
I could see them win 11 games. I could see them win 12.
Yeah, I'll say over as well. If they don't win 11 games, then that's a disappointment.
Yeah,
probably.
Obviously,
right?
I don't know how their schedule is, but typically in your schedule for a typical team, they play half of the teams they play are bad teams.
they have the second best chance to win the NFC behind the Eagles. That just shows you how bad the NFC is, though.
Yeah, the NFC is just wide open.
Like the Eagles. They're saying the Eagles' best competition in the NFC is the Lions.
The Lions. It could be one of the Eagles, the Lions, or the Commanders. I think have a good chance there.
This is kind of crazy. The Niners are next 10.5. They're also tricky because you think they're going to do bad.
Under.
Why?
I just don't see Christian McCaffrey being what he was.
And their whole team kind of revolves around him.
Yeah, the team revolves heavily. And then it's like also their wide receiver group. Debo left.
That's a big question mark.
Ayuka still left. Ayuka's a good receiver. I'm not saying he's bad.
Pearsall or whatever.
He's not elite. It's not anything that is like, wow. You know what I mean? It's just like, meh.
And they really struggled last year in like, what's gonna change besides getting McCaffrey back? Like,
exactly.
Okay, let's just say
they didn't acquire anybody.
Let's just say that McCaffrey is like 90% of what he used to be. Like, yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't see them like making a Super Bowl run or anything, right? With Ayuk as their number one.
I don't see it. Let's just say McCaffrey does come back. Is he gonna be playing like
what if something
normal? Like, is he gonna be playing full time, or is he gonna split off his time?
And what if something happens with his Achilles again?
Yeah, exactly. You know? Then who's gonna be there?
I'm betting the under.
I'm betting under too.
10.5's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of games.
That's saying they're gonna get
11.
Hard. I don't think they're gonna get 11 wins.
I don't even think they're gonna make the playoffs personally.
Bengals 10.5. I'll go over, dude. I have a feeling that they're going to have a good fucking year, dude.
Over. They're going to have a fantastic year.
Like, there's going to be a fire in them, dude. They're not going to start that bad this year.
Last year, I think that kind of left a bad taste in their mouth. I think this year they're going to come for revenge.
Yeah.
They're coming for
revenge. They are in one of the hardest divisions in the league, but as much as I hate the Bengals because of that whole rivalry with the Chiefs, like, their offense is like might be the best offense in the league.
Yeah, dude. You got two elite number one receivers. That you got an amazing quarterback. Yeah, Joe Burrow don't run, but that motherfucker has accuracy like a pinpoint.
So we're saying over.
I'm saying over.
Washington Commanders 9.5. Oh,
I'm saying
if they don't get
over.
9.5, that's a disappointing year.
That's a very disappointing year. I'm saying over. They just got Debo. But then with Terry McLaurin, now that's giving me kind of a weird vibe.
And I don't know, like, how good is their defense going to be? Because their defense wasn't super good last year.
Yeah.
They kind of relied on their offense.
What's his name? Bobby Wagner? He's kind of getting up there in age,
He's getting
too.
up there. They got Luvu. They're a different. I think they're still going to get over because 10 wins they should get 10 wins.
To me, it just really comes down to what's going to happen with Terry McLaurin and who they're going to get. If they get a mid receiver, I'm saying under.
If Debo's their only good receiver, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all. But if they get an exchange, like you said, like a Jalen Waddle type of, I could see them going over. But for now, assuming Terry McLaurin, what?
If they end up keeping McLaurin,
that's what I'm saying.
Then they're definitely gonna get over 9.5.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm still gonna go with the over. I'm gonna go with the over though.
Why would McLaurin want to? Oh, because of the pay, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's usually when players request trades. It's always because of the pay. I'm going over.
Yeah.
I just think that
I'll go over for now.
Jaden McDaniels is him.
Yeah.
Rams 9.5. I'll go over. I don't understand why the NFL continues to disrespect the Rams, dude. You know me, I've been always high on the Rams, bro. Like,
yeah.
And then they just got Devontae Adams, and like,
their
defense was really good last year, and they almost beat the Super Bowl champions in the fucking playoffs. Like,
they got Jared Verse. He's really good. I like it.
That's an easy one, dude. Packers 9.5. That one's kind of tricky, but I'll go over because their division is kind of weak. They got the Lions, and then they got the Vikings, and then they got the Bears.
Who are the receivers again?
They drafted Goldman, remember, in the first round, and then they have Jaden Reed. They have pretty good receivers.
I'll go over.
I'll go over, but
I'm
not super confident about it.
Yeah.
Chargers 9.5.
I'm gonna say over.
You guys had 10 wins last year.
10 or 11, something like that.
I think it was 11.
Yeah.
I think if you guys don't get 9.5, if you guys don't get 10 wins, then you probably wouldn't make the playoffs. And then that would be a big, like, you guys are expected to go to the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
I'll go over.
I'm going to go over because I don't know. That connection with Ladd and Herb. And then we got these new guys, these new receivers, and we got the new running back. The O-line is nice and fresh. I don't know, man. I don't know if you saw, but did you see that the Chargers just paid Rashawn Slater? He's the highest paid tackle in the league now. Yeah. And they paid him a lot of money.
Texans 9.5. That one's tricky, dude. Can those receivers stay healthy?
Over. I'm going over. They just got Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State.
Really?
That's their number 3 receiver, or number 2, because Tank is obviously out.
It's just insane.
That's so sad about Tank. I totally forgot about him.
What happened to Tank?
Tank Dell, his whole leg. Remember?
Oh yeah, that happened in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that was against us. In week 16 or something.
You guys are
Is he out for the whole year?
Yeah, he's out for this whole year.
So you think for sure over?
I'm gonna say over with Nico.
I feel like we've been saying over to like every single team.
Jaden Higgins. Joe Mix.
Isn't that crazy?
Actually, no. I'm gonna go under because their O-line is shit. They did not do any upgrades to their O-line. They got rid of the only guy, Larry Tunsil, who was good on their O-line. They got rid of him.
I don't know what to do with this.
I'm sorry, but I'm going under.
Their division sucks, though.
Who's their division?
It's like the Titans,
Is that over then?
Wait, who else is in their division? Titans. That bad their division is? I can't even remember.
Is it the Panthers?
I think so. I'm going to go over, but I'm not super confident. Vikings 8.5. That could be under, bro. That could be under.
I can see under.
I don't understand what the hype is with JJ McCarthy.
I've
never seen him play, so
he won the championship. That's probably why.
College is so different, though.
I know, but that's probably why he gets a little bit.
He looks small. He looks small, you know.
I know, like one hit and he'll be down for. He's like a young kid.
I'm going under, dude. I'm going under.
You know who I believe more in? Jackson Dart. He's more thicker. Like he looks like he could take a fucking hit.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know.
Let's go speedy now. I'm gonna go under on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
I'm gonna go. Okay, Broncos 9.5. Dude,
it could be over too. They
but
got
look at
but
all these AFC teams that we're saying over to. It's not possible because
it's not possible.
Some of them have to because they're all gonna play each other.
Yeah.
So we can't say over on all these. That's how good the AFC is. There's like 10 good AFC teams.
Yeah.
But I do like the Broncos. I think they're good. I think they got better. It's tough, dude. That's tough.
It's tough, but I think the problem with the Broncos, though, in my eyes, is that they have gotten a lot of like fluff pieces, but they have not yet like
Their defense is good, dude.
Their defense is good, but their defense is like... Their defense is really good. I will say that. Their offense, though, I'm sorry, but...
So are you going over or under, man? Because if you go over, that means that you think that the Chiefs, Broncos, and the Chargers are all going to get 10-plus wins. That usually doesn't happen in one division.
It could happen, though, because our division is fucking good. It could happen. I'm going to say under, but just barely. Or, I don't know.
They were a playoff team last year. They had 10... I'm going to go over.
We were all 3 playoff teams last year, so...
And we all got... Happen. And, like, you guys in the Broncos got better. Chiefs kind of just stayed the same. Raiders got a little better. Yeah. But I'm going to go over.
Yeah, I'm going to go over, too, because they got better.
I think it could be 3 playoff teams again.
Their downfall, though, could be J.K. Dobbins, because he's very injury-prone.
Buccaneers, 9.5. I should be over. Their division sucks.
Yeah.
And I just believe in Mike Evans and Godwin.
And Baker?
Yeah.
Baker, he's a
Chicago
solid
Bears,
QB.
8.5.
Chicago Bears, 8.5.
People talk so much shit about the Bears. They got Ben Johnson at coach now, so they're going to be better than last year.
Caleb got an actual O-line now, so he has time to throw the ball.
What did they get? They got someone from us, right?
Tooney, no?
Yeah,
or
good.
Somebody else. Good. He's a veteran, you know what I mean?
Even with a good offensive line, though, like, we haven't seen Caleb Williams, like, really look good at all.
Okay, but
he didn't look good at all last year.
Okay, yeah, he did. When they played the Packers, they beat the Packers, and he was playing really good that game.
People say it's because he paints his nail. That's why he's so bad.
He's good.
I'm going to say under, dude. I just can't trust the Bears.
8.5?
I'm going to say under. The receiver.
Who's in their division? The Packers,
Lions, and Vikings.
Ooh, under.
I would pick all those teams to be better than them.
Yeah. Sorry,
right.
Bears.
Steelers 8.5.
Over.
They're in a hard division.
Over,
they're
but just
barely. They're in a hard division. Actually, they're always good. Even with bad quarterbacks, they're always good. Though.
I don't know if you saw, but like Aaron Rodgers has been having a terrible camp. I'm gonna say over,
though. Their defense is still gonna be good though. Their defense always carries them in a lot of these games. Cardinals 8.5. I'll go under.
I'll go under.
Cowboys 7.5.
Ooh, I'll go under.
You think they're gonna get less than 8 wins?
Yeah.
There's no way.
If Micah leaves, yeah.
I'm gonna go over. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go over.
Here's the thing. They're gonna be able to score points, but they won't be able to keep points off the board. Kind of like the Bengals situation last year.
I'm gonna say over, but I think they're gonna get like 8 wins and miss the playoffs, or 9 wins. I'm gonna go over. I bet you they'll go over than 7.5.
We'll see.
Seahawks 8.5. They're always every year they get like 9 wins, like every year.
Cup. I'd say over. But just barely, nothing crazy.
Say over. Falcons 7.5. I'll say under. Falcons are gonna be bad. Penix.
No, but they got Bijan, and they got 7.5. Yeah, I'll go under. Yeah, you're right.
It's just a wild card. You don't know what to think about them. Patriots 8. That's a lot. 8.5 for the Patriots.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs, a good old line. Drake May.
I like Drake May.
Drake May was good. I'm not gonna lie. He's giving the Broncos quarterback. What's his name?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix vibe.
And Mike Vrabel at coach.
They got a decent defense. I'm gonna say over 8.5.
That's a lot of wins though.
I don't think they'll be over 8.5. I'm not gonna lie.
They're in a kind of a tough division.
I think they'll be better than what they were last year, but I don't say more than 8.5.
I'm gonna say under.
Yeah, I'm gonna say under.
Dolphins 8.5. I'll say
under.
Oh, really?
Sorry. Tua?
Micah Fitzpatrick is back.
Under.
I'm gonna go over, dude.
I'm gonna go under. 1 bad sack and that's it for them.
Over.
And that's wrapped.
Jaguars 7.5.
What the 7.5?
I'll go under.
I'm gonna go under.
I'll go under.
Oh, because they got that number 1 pick or whatever?
Raiders 6.5. I'll go under. I don't think Geno. I mean, I like Geno, but he's not He's not Tom Brady,
6.5.
And I just hate the fucking Raiders, so fuck them.
Okay. Under.
You don't have to agree with me. Colts 7.5. Under. Panthers 6. I think Panthers will get more than 6.5. I think they're gonna be like a surprising team next year.
With,
I don't know. CJ Stroud, or not CJ Stroud. What's his name? T-Mac. Who's T-Mac?
Teodoro McMillan. Oh. They call him T-Mac.
I'm gonna go over. What do you think?
Yeah, over.
Jets 6.5. No, Jets are 5.5. they don't think that the Jets.
Okay, but I heard that the guy's already injured. What's his name? The quarterback.
Yeah, I think. But to get less than 6 wins, that means you're only gonna win 4 or 5 games.
They're cursed.
So yeah, I'll say under. Giants 5.5. I'll go under.
5.5. I'm gonna go over. Hot take, but I think the Giants will be better.
Browns 4.5.
You do know that the Giants have Russell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Browns 4.5.
I think they'll be over.
I think they'll be over. I think they're gonna get 5 wins. There's no way they get less than that. Titans 5.5. With their new quarterback Cam Ward, I'll say under. And Saints 5.5. Well, I guess you gotta still say what you think about the Titans.
Yeah, under and under. Sorry.
All right, we have some big news.
Saints are gonna be the new worst team of the league. They already were down there, but I think they're gonna be worse.
Sit up a little.
Oh, sorry, I was just chilling.
All right, what happened? We had some big news with your San Diego Padres this last week.
Dude.
I think I remember I was at work and I get a call, and I didn't answer, and you called me back, and I'm like, "What's going on?" You're like, "Dude, no way! You're not gonna believe this." I was like, "Wait, what? What?" And then,
well, the Padres traded the number 1 shortstop prospect for 2 pitchers from the Oakland A's. Mason Miller and J.P. Sears, which, okay, we traded for a lot of guys, but we only traded one of our best prospects away. So I'm not that mad at it, honestly.
but going into the trade deadline, were you expecting them to get a pitcher?
Okay, I was expecting us. Well, we didn't just get that. Hold on, I'll get to it right now. But going into the trade deadline, I was thinking the number 1 priority was going to be left field. We need a left fielder who can not only just be able to play the position of left field, like catch the ball out there and stuff, but also a good hitter, somebody who can fucking hit it, power hitting, power. And that's what I thought going in. And I thought Dylan Cease was gone, and we were going to get somebody in left field, somebody big. But the first breaking news that came was we got Mason Miller and J.P. Sears, those pitchers. And at first I was like, oh, who are these guys? I had to do a little research, I'm not going to lie.
Wait, you didn't know them?
I didn't know. I know who Mason Miller was. I didn't know who J.P. Sears was. I never heard of him. But I did a little research on him. And both of them a little bit more. I didn't know Mason Miller, but I didn't know too much. I wasn't too familiar with him.
Well, because it's the A's,
Exactly. And you just I don't really research other players.
And they're both, wait, Miller is a closer and Sears is a reliever?
So, Miller is a closer right now, but he did start his career as a starter.
So, what do you get?
So, my thinking is they kept Dylan Cease.
Uh-huh.
And so now our bullpen our rotation now is Yu Darvish, Dylan Cease, Michael King will make his way back soon. So those are the big 3. Then after the big 3, it kind of gets a little chopped. Oh no, then we got Nick Pivetta. After the Nick Pivetta, it's usually Randy Vasquez, your cousin, or a few other people, sometimes depending. But I think now they're gonna plug in either my idea was J.P. Sears, you know. So then I was like, okay, well, this is nice. We beef up the bullpen. We beef up the starting rotation. Yeah. And then the next news came through, and we got from the Orioles, we got Ryan O'Hearn, and we got Ramon Laureano, which O'Hearn is a first baseman / DH, and Laureano is a left fielder / DH. So they're both big hitters, but I was really happy with who we got because those are two positions that for us are very interchangeable. So, and we got the big hitting duo. So I really like that. The next position where we had a big black hole was catcher. We got Freddie Fermin from the Royals in exchange for 2 pitchers. I thought it was at first I was like, man, this kind of sucks, like getting rid of 2 pretty good pitchers for this guy. But honestly, he's an above average catcher, and it'll do the trick until we call up our prospect that we got, Ethan Salas. So we also got Nestor Cortez. Which is another starting pitcher. So they just DFA'd your cousin Randy Vasquez. They sent him back to assignment to AAA.
Damn it!
So,
come on, Randy.
But they called up Nestor, so it's clear now that Nestor's gonna be the 5th guy.
So they had a clear plan at what they wanted to do before the trade deadline. Before the trade deadline, your guys' bullpen was considered one of the best already, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, like statistically, our bullpen is one of the best in the league.
And is it normal to get a guy like Miller, typical to trade a prospect and or they don't trade starters, right? They wouldn't trade already a guy in their bullpen to get Miller. Is it normal to do a bullpen or normal to trade a prospect for a great pitcher?
Yeah, I think what was seen as odd was that why were we trading for a closer when we already have one of the best closers in the league? That was the weird thing. Oh, so does that mean they're gonna get rid of Suarez then?
Yeah,
because they just got this guy. But I think the reason why is because we have Suarez for 1 more year.
Yeah.
And then his contract is up, so I don't know if they're planning on keeping Miller and then letting Suarez walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they don't have to pay him. I'm not quite sure really what they're thinking, but all I know is that for this year, for this playoffs, we've got a really good bullpen, yes, and I'm very happy.
How much better did they get after all these moves? Would you say
they got
better or a good amount? What would you say?
They got tremendously better because we have something called the 4 horsemen is what they call them, and it's Robert Suarez, Jason Adam, Jeremiah Estrada, and Adrian Morejon. So those are the 4 horsemen that they call. That's a nickname they gave them. And those 4 guys are elite. You can count on them always. I mean, there's times where they fuck up, but most of the time you can count on them. But now just adding Miller to that, it's dude, if we have a off day and you put in those guys, you can count on them. We're not gonna get, you know what I mean, fucking blown out.
After the trade line, here are the odds to win the World Series. You can let me know if you disagree. They got the Dodgers, Tigers, Phillies, Yankees, Astros, Mets, Cubs, Blue Jays, Mariners, and Brewers, and then the Padres. So you guys are 11th best team. I feel like after the trade line, you guys should be at least top 10, right? I mean, what would you say about that? Would you say that's makes sense, or do you think that they're disrespecting you guys?
I mean, it's never the odds. I never pay attention to them
how
because
do the Brewers have better odds than you guys?
The Brewers have been playing good baseball. They're the best regular season. They're just like the Cowboys, but they don't like to pay their players. So how much you want to bet they make the playoffs and they're the first ones to get booted in the first round?
The Mariners? Are they the real deal?
Mariners are getting hot. Mariners kind of remind me of us.
Really?
So I really like the Mariners there.
Okay. What about the Blue Jays?
Blue Jays
are they real?
They're playing
legit?
good baseball, but I don't know if they're real legit. They weren't even in the playoffs. It happens in every
sport where you see
they weren't even in the playoffs last year. How are you going to tell me they're about to be better odds at winning a World Series? They didn't even win the first round last year. They didn't even get to go to the first round. How do they have playoff experience? No. I'm sorry, but no. Cubs are sneaky. I like them.
Why?
I think they're good. They're sneaky.
Yeah.
You see the names and they're not flashy,
Yeah.
You're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, he's good. They got a good team. They got a good bullpen. I like him. I like him a lot.
Like some of these teams,
I don't think they're gonna win the World Series this year, but I like them, and they'll be in the playoffs. They'll be that annoying.
It's like the Vikings last year. Like they had one of the best. They had like one of the best records in the regular season, and they lost in the first round. It's like that happens in every sport. There's like this, like the Cavaliers. Like they go crazy in the regular season, and then comes time to the playoffs, and they lose in like the first, second round.
And the Brewers are notoriously known for that. So that's why I'm not trusting them.
You just can't trust them. You can't trust them.
I've bet too many times on them. I'm like, oh no, the Brewers will beat the Dodgers. No, never happens.
Believe it or not, playoff experience means a lot. And you guys have a lot of playoff experience.
Yeah. It matters a lot.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys might not be having like the greatest regular season ever. Yeah. But when it comes down to the playoff times, you guys have that playoff experience that some of the other teams don't have.
Right.
That means something.
To me,
that means something.
If you didn't make the playoffs last year, I feel like you're not going to go to the World Series this year. Personally. You know what I mean? Like I could see you going to the playoffs, but I don't think you'll go straight to the World Series if you didn't even make the playoffs. And
like the Cubs are young, right? Like they're
young,
super
they're
young.
Like, they're young. They do
typically.
They got some guys on there that are veterans.
They got some talent, but...
No, that are veterans, a little older. Kyle Tucker's a little older, but you know what I mean? And, like, Kyle Tucker has experience. He played with the Astros. But it's like, I think they still got a little bit of, like, black holes to cover, and I think they will be nicely polished. So, just give the Cubs a year or two.
And the Cubs have the same odds as the Mets.
Okay, Mets, I agree. The Mets are dangerous. Mets are scary.
Didn't they get better in the trade deadline too?
Yes, they got Harrison Bader. No. Was that the Phillies?
He went to the Phillies.
No, they got bullpen. They got the guy from the Cardinals. What's his name? Ryan Hensley. They got Johan Duran, or was that Phillies too?
Didn't the Mets like out of nowhere, they went to like the third round last year?
They got Cedric Mullins.
Yeah.
They got Cedric Mullins, and they got a closer. Yeah, I think.
And they have a crazy like home field advantage. Like they have a real home field advantage, right?
Sometimes but I don't know. Here's the thing though, they got better, but I still don't think. I don't know. They're tricky. We swept them. You know what I mean? That's what the things that trick me out, because it's like.
Do they have great pitching or no?
They got good starting pitchers, yeah. They're not like.
Yeah, they still have that closer that.
Edwin Diaz, yeah, they still got him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. They're a tricky team. I think if they're hot though, they're great. So
and they have the same odds as, like I said, the Cubs and the Astros.
Okay, but the Mets scare me more than the Cubs. They scare me more than the Blue Jays, and they scare me more than the Mariners and the Brewers. Like if I'm in the playoffs and they're like, okay, you guys are matched up against the Brewers. Okay, I'm a little scared, but I'm not going to be like, if we get the Mets, it's like, fuck, bro, that's scary. Like, Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, Cedric Mullins.
Juan Soto.
Like, that's lethal.
They have, like, I feel like they have, like, big names, you know?
Yeah, and then they got.
But sometimes that doesn't matter, you know? You guys have big names, too, so.
Yeah, who knows?
Astros 10 to 1 odds.
I think they went higher because they got Correa.
I seen he just hit a home run, too.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with the Astros team. Like, I feel like every year they're, like, good, though, for some reason. They're always good, you know?
I don't think they'll win, though.
They're kind of old, right?
Altuve's getting up there, yeah.
Altuve's getting up there. And, like, I remember last year in the playoffs, Altuve, like, was not good.
Jeremy Pena, though, he's young. They got, what's his name, Diaz out there? I don't know. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know about winning the series. So
they all have the same odds. The Yankees are up there, too, at the 10 to 1. So out of the 10 to 1, who do you think the Cubs scare you more than the Mets, Astros, and Yankees? Or would the Yankees scare you more than all three?
Out of all four of those that you just mentioned, Mets number one.
And then the Yankees?
Personally. Then, yeah, probably the Yankees. And then probably the Cubs, yeah.
Astros.
Here's the thing about the Yankees. They're kind of the same deal. They play good regular season.
They go to the World Series last year.
Aaron Judge is a phenomenal regular season player. Then you put him in the playoffs, and he's non-existent.
How much of them going to the World Series was like Juan Soto? Like losing Juan Soto, do you think that's gonna like affect them in the playoffs this year?
No, I don't think so.
Or do you think that Aaron Judge? Like, how did they make the World Series last year then? Because you said Aaron Judge didn't play that good. Juan Soto didn't really do. Like, how did they make the World Series then? They're pitching.
I mean, they just know how to win
games. You can't disrespect the
games.
Yankees now.
Yeah, I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying that, like,
They have
you would think, like, you have Aaron Judge, like, it'd be, like, a little bit more.
You need more than just one player, though. You know that.
Exactly. So who else is on that team?
I don't know. You tell me.
Exactly. They lost Juan Soto. I don't know.
Scary as much as the Mets.
No.
And then that's when it gets to the real contenders. You get the Phillies at 850.
That's hot. They got good.
Really?
They got better.
Yeah, they got that one player, yeah. So
Harrison Bader just fits their team perfectly. Like, you look at that guy and you look at the Phillies and you're like, oh yeah.
But they're also,
you could look like they look like friends, you know, the same hairstyles.
The Phillies,
that swag.
Would you agree that the Phillies could they have the chance to win everything? But
They
they could also lose in the first round.
They do.
Right?
They kind of remind me of us, too. Like, they have the potential.
Like, they've all been playing. They have that camaraderie. They've all been playing together for years. They have home run hitters. They have defense. They have pitching. But every year, it seems like something happened. Like, how did they get swept? Or I don't know if they got swept. But
they got swept, right?
Like,
yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
With one of the best home crowd, probably the best home crowd. Come on.
You guys have a great mascot, and you let him down? That's fucking crazy, bro.
The Tigers. Talk to me about the Tigers
Because I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not educated on the Tigers.
Tigers are
Who they have?
hot.
They're hot all year or like right
their
now?
Pitching is absolutely incredible.
Who they got? Oh, they got Skubal, right?
They got Tarek Skubal, the best.
Skubal.
Okay, I guess in the American League, he's the best pitcher. In the National League, Paul Skeens is the best pitcher. So if you want a comparison, Paul Skeens is comparison.
So are the Tigers the real deal? Like, are they World Series for real?
I don't think so.
Because
I think
it's one thing to be good in the regular season. It's another thing to be good in the playoffs. You know,
they went to the playoffs last year. They did great, but I just don't see that from them. I don't see the Tigers winning. I don't see that flair, that fire. You know what I mean? Like these other teams. And they're great at winning games. They have great pitching, good bullpen, solid players, but it's like I just
besides Skubal, who else did they have?
For pitching? I don't know their other pitchers, but
You just said they have great pitching, and then you just named one player.
No, they have like Alex Cobb and like I don't know. They got some
but
other
Skubal
guys,
carries it for him.
Skubal carries. He set the tone.
And heavy favorites at 240. That basically what they're saying is like
They're gonna go back to
that's
back.
a heavy favorite. 240?
That they're gonna win the World Series this year.
I don't know.
Are they dominant? Like, are they dominating? Like to be like heavy favorites like that?
I guess they just
Try to be unbiased with this too. I know. Like, if you were not a Padres fan, like just looking at it from the outside view, like, do you see them winning it all?
I could.
They have the chance. Like, you can't say they have the chance.
Yeah, they definitely have the chance. For me, it's more so of
I'll just go back to this.
Health of their pitchers and players, and number two, just kind of just getting that back on that hot streak.
You guys had them in a chokehold in that playoff series. Up 2-1, was it?
Something like that.
You guys were up 2-1. You guys had them this close to knocking them out. Like, that's got to give you guys some confidence if you guys play them again this year. You guys know you can do it.
Well, yeah, I know we can do it.
I'm not trying to make it a Padres-Dodgers thing because you never know. Like,
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe you guys won't go up against each other. But every year it's like...
Yeah. That's kind of the annoying part
And
of
everyone
it.
said-
It's always the same team every fucking year. It's like, can we get a different team?
And everyone
finally?
said after last year that the Padres were the toughest test for the Padres were the toughest test for the Dodgers. So, how are they gonna put you guys at the 11th best odds?
I don't know.
If you guys were the toughest test for the team that's like the Rams. They were the toughest test for the Eagles.
Right.
But yet they're not a favorite to go to the. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of like my.
You guys like the
thinking,
Rams,
but
you know.
I'm fine with just sticking where we're at. Honestly, I'd rather just like That's fine. Let the Tigers have their shine right now, and the Dodgers, and then we'll see.
I agree with you.
We'll see when we get to the playoffs, and we'll see what really happens.
I don't see the Tigers doing it.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
see
like the
them either.
Vikings. They have a really good regular season. They get knocked out in the first round.
They're not gonna go anywhere far.
I think Padres, Dodgers, Mets, and Phillies are the four teams that I could see going.
From the American League, probably Yankees. Probably the Astros. Astros.
AL kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah, low key though. Low key, a scary team that people aren't talking about are the Boston Red Sox, bro. They could sneak in there. The Red Sox have been. They've been playing real good. They got good outfielders. They got good depth. I think if they don't make the playoffs this year, I think if they're
in the AL, right?
Yeah, I think if they don't make the playoffs this year, next year they will definitely get some pieces and definitely make a deep playoff run.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we're about to hit the playoff times.
That's it. That's how I like to look at things. We'll see what really happens. My team has been consistently going to the playoffs for the last 3-4 years. So it's they kind of know what to expect.
Yeah.
And I kind of try to see it from that view. Do these other teams know what they're getting into? Because it takes a lot. Sometimes the crowd yelling and all that shit, it can get to you. It's not regular season game at all. There's not gonna be 200 people in the crowd. It's gonna be a packed out stadium. And sometimes the visiting team has a better crowd than your own crowd. Yep. So it's you got so many things to deal with. It's a lot.
Well,
we'll
see what anything else before we head out. Just go Padres.
Just go Padres, go Friars, and let's keep on going,
yes,
boys.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time, baby. Peace.